My son didn't sort of really believe it because he experienced in 2006 the same, and we came back home to property. I was telling them to get out now, and I was using the horn continuously because the mobile phones weren't working at that point of time. So in the end he realised that for Mum to turn around and get upset and tell him to go, he had to go. We ended up in the car park at Australind because we had the dogs and we didn't want to go in the buildings, which a lot of us did, stayed in the car park.
I was looking for halters and lead ropes in the dark. I didn't know where I was going to move the horses to at that time. I put something out on social media, so two of my children went down to Harvey for the night and I started moving horses out. When I came back for the second lot, I heard the next road from mine was closed, so I knew that I needed to move horses fast. The kids were quite unprepared because my youngest two went to Harvey and the older... Sorry, I feel bad because I separated us on the night. My two youngest boys got picked up by family friends and went to Harvey, and my oldest son stayed with me through the night to help move the last of the stock. Unfortunately, the two youngest ones had gone one way and we took our last trip of horses out another way, and then we were separated because the roads were closed between us.
It was only from our neighbours that our neighbour, he rang me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and he said, Jim, the fire's breaking the containment lines and it's heading across your paddock. So virtually panic set in more than anything, and where to go, what to do, and because it come that quickly, even though we had bags prepared and the car and all that was all ready, there was other factors, the animals, the cattle, get them into a safe area, but we just didn't have that time. As we drove out of here, the fire was right behind us. The most frightening thing was what would happen to the cattle, and you see other fires in other shires, and you watch farmers go around destroying their cattle because they got burnt, or their sheep, and those sort of things flash through your head and you think, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be coming back to walking around shooting me animals.